Welcome to Christian Lens. My topic this week is Brexit, deal or no deal. And how do I approach this as a Christian without taking a side whether I like Brexit or don't, and whether I want a deal or don't want a deal. On Monday, Number 10 was said that they were going to write 70 separate papers advising on what would happen without a deal and how that would affect our industry, consumers, and how we would travel around the EU. And this is due in August and September. Whether we have an opinion on this or not, Paul calls Timothy in the Bible to pray, and therefore we're called to pray, because our leaders are only human after all. Paul says to Timothy in 1 Timothy 2, I urge you, then first of all, that petitions, prayers, and intercession and thanksgiving be made for all people, for kings and all those in authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives in all godliness and holiness. And in Proverbs we find wisdom on how to pray for our leaders. It says in Proverbs 11 verse 14, for lack of guidance, a nation falls, but victory is won through many advisors. And so whether we have an opinion about there's no deal or deal, we've got to pray for our leaders. We've got to pray with intercession, as Paul calls Timothy. Intercessory prayer isn't prayer of our own opinion or prayer out of fear, but it is prayer that puts aside our opinion and it asks for God's will to be done, whether it benefits us or not, or even asks for cost from us. So as we put our opinions aside, let's pray for our nation, and let's pray for those writing these papers and those making the deals, that they'll put their own agendas aside. Because after all, our ways aren't always God's ways, and His way is the best for us and this nation.